Hello, everyone, and welcome to my live show. And this was meant to be on Patreon, but I am really sorry because I've been working all day on Patreon to try to work out how we, lots of software and lots of computer techie things. But how to live chat there? I've no idea how to live chat on Patreon. So I've been working on that, and I've not found a way. And if there's not a way, we have to comment down below. I don't know, but I will find a way because. It is our community, and I still want to keep this community chat going and keep this community, keep this community together. That's the main thing. So, if you was waiting for the Patreon, I'm going to attempt this tomorrow instead. Okay, tomorrow afternoon, evening time. So I'll work on this tomorrow. So do excuse me if I am disappearing to work on technical things. Okay. As I explained earlier, I do have some technical experience, but things I just have to take a long time doing and working over and mulling over to get them right. So I want this to be right, and I want it to be perfect for our community. So hi everyone, and so I as I promised, I've come on live, and I'm sorry that it's not on Patreon and it's here instead. But what I have done to prevent the trolls is I've actually blocked some kind of words that they used and all of this kind of thing. So to stop that, because it was abusive yesterday, it was really abusive and horrible, not nice to see. So I am looking for. I am looking for some moderators. So is anybody willing here before we start to be a couple of moderators for this show or for other shows in the future? Just let me know here, and I will put you as a moderator there. But I need to make sure that I can fully trust you to protect the community. That's what it wasn't very nice at all, and I am going to escalate that too. Yeah, it wasn't very nice. Yeah, it was awful. And I don't deserve that. I have not done anything to deserve that. Somebody obviously wants me to live in absolute fear and try to put me off being on this channel, which I love, and whoever that may be. If they're watching now, I am going to escalate it. It's a criminal offence to put life threats like that. And also, some of my community find it upsetting too, and they're going to report it too. So to just be aware that one person has been, they have been prosecuted for that. You can't go around threatening people's lives that you don't know, or if you do know, you shouldn't be doing that. Okay, you shouldn't be doing that. That's evil. It's absolute evil. It's below the lowest. If you want to make somebody feel that low to make them feel like worthless, other than being dead, then there's something wrong with you. Okay, there's something wrong with you. I know. So does anybody want to be a moderator here at all? Just to protect the channel. Just let me know that. Okay. What I do is I give you the ability to block people. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's two of you there, so I'm going to appoint you to become moderators, and you've been. You'll have a little spanner next to your name, or you should do. Oops, sorry, not you. Oh gosh, just bear with me. Okay, I'll tell you what to do. What I do is, what that does, it enables you to, if you see a troll, somebody being abusive like that, it enables you to block them. And that little thing at the side there, you can click that and it gives you a list of report, remove, or hide this from the channel. You can you can do that while it should allow you to do. You see those little spanners there next to your names, and your names are now in blue. Okay. You are anybody else here would like to be a moderator? Please let me know. Alexandra, would you like to be a moderator? Yeah, the little spanner there, that enables you to block people. It's like I've upgraded you, okay, because I trust you. Okay, Kim, I will, because that was just horrible, and I'm sure that you actually agree to that. It was it didn't upset me, but these kind of people. Oh, you've been sick. I'm so sorry, Alexandra. Are you okay? Are you okay now? I hope you're feeling better. Okay. Yeah, I feel that the energies are sluggish at the moment. Absolutely. And I do go with energies, as you know, and the energies are quite sluggish. I feel it too. That's fine. That's fine if you feel not feeling up to it. Anyway, we've got 2 or 3 there already. So yeah, I feel that. I feel if it's somebody I know who just wants to make me feel like lesser than low by threatening me with my life, then that is no joke to do that. That is like, how far would you go? How far would that person go? It's quite worrying, really. So just to let that person know, if they're watching and they've got lots of accounts to attack me with, I am going to escalate that. It's a criminal offence. You can be imprisoned for threatening people's lives. Okay, it's very serious. It has been made a criminal offence. Okay. Yeah, we will try to. I will try to. Okay, Shanali, thank you. So I will upgrade you to. So you know what to do. There's those little dots at the side. What you do is press on that, and that gives you the ability of what I normally do, which is to block people. I've got lots of spanners there now, so we're all got our armory out now, including me. So we're all armed up now for the show. So there we go. So thank you for doing that. You're going to have that ability all the time now, but I want you to just use it for the live shows, don't use it for comments. You can use it for comments, but please don't leave that to me, the comment sections, okay, for me to decide who can comment and who is not commenting. I usually do that on a daily basis. So all this is the little monkey wrenches there are for, all I want you to do is help me monitor the live shows, okay? Thank you. So anyway, this evening's show, okay, I was just going to have a little chat because today you don't know much about me. I will tell you a little bit about myself, okay. I am an empath and I have a very strong intuitive energy. I kind of sense things before they happen. I also sense emotions, feelings, and what people are feeling. Okay, which can be a bit too much. It feels, I didn't realize this until um, later on when it was too much to take on board. So I just, instead of being a sponge, I would take a step back and try to, okay, I don't want to absorb everybody's emotions here. But lots of things like I can usually tell what's going to happen in a week, how that person's next kind of week or so, or months, or even years, how that person will, that their decision will pan out, that kind of thing, and how people, how people are, if they're flippant and they change their minds a lot. I can normally pick up on people like that too. Yeah, and I do tend to give advice spiritually to people I care about, but if you get somebody who does not want to talk about those kind of feelings, emotions, you can get a backlash of that, because they don't understand your intuitive sensitivity, that they see that as an attack. So I tend to be careful who I talk to in a sensitive kind of intuitive way, because some people who have this gift are able to understand what I mean, and you connect so, and it's brilliant when you connect like this with somebody who also has got this deep kind of intuitive gift. But when you've got somebody who's very much on the surface, very superficial, who just wants to live, have a laugh, and I doesn't want to look on the deeper side, and a little bit like a boy or a girl in an adult's body, I can usually tell that anyway. I know that I'm wasting my energies there. So yeah, lots of things like that. Sensitivities. I've seen apparitions. I've seen ghosts. I've seen things move, and I've had spirits approach, especially at the hospital. When I used to be a qualified nurse, I did my master's degree, which I did intensive care. Okay, I also was interested in getting very sassy in my 30s. Okay, I did I was about 2 modules off my HND for computer studies. So I did software development. I did constructs and tools. I did lots of maybe 10 modules on that course, but I decided I wasn't too good on the programming, although I did a lot of programming. I thought, this is not, computers is all about programming, and I thought it's not really what I want to do. But in terms of using that with this channel, because this is all about technology and learning about how to broadcast, and sounds and lighting and all that kind of thing, and projection, so it came in handy. And so did the caring side, my nursing side, which I did an awful lot of study on that too. And I worked in cardiothoracics, which is, open heart surgery, post-surgery, all that kind of opening the chest up on the wards, and all of that kind of chest drains and ventilators and monitoring all of those things, and titrating drugs, IVs. Sometimes I'd have a row of about 10 different IVs that are all needing to be titrated constantly. And then, you know, I'd be looking at the monitor, any kind of deviation on the monitors, I would be titrating what needed to be titrating. So that is like all those cardiac drugs there that you know, constrict and relax the vessels for blood to pump around to keep the heart pumping healthy. So I've done a lot. I've done a lot, and so I am I a bed of advice and wisdom? I think so. You know, I've been around people, you know, at the end of their lives, and it is very spiritual. You feel it's more than just, you know, that you're just a vessel. I actually felt the soul and the spirit of people too. And they knew that I felt that. They knew. A lot of nurses, the genuine nurses, not the pretend acting nurses, the real nurses that do a really, you know, on the front line there, saving people's lives. You know, they can preempt a person's health, that's going to happen next, that's going to happen next, that's going to happen next. So I don't want to stress you out in telling you all about my history, but I thought I was going to do this on Patreon, and I thought it was a great thing that you actually know who I am and why I'm doing this. So it's not a matter of me being someone who has, you know, suddenly thought, oh, I can earn a bit of money on YouTube. Absolutely not. This is to create a community, to create something fantastic, to share with you guys, okay? And you understand, Lily, too. Yeah. And you worked in the hospice, so my heart goes out to you if you worked in hospice. With people at the end of their lives and the families and all of that kind of thing. Yeah, so we've got lots of, as you can see, if you've just joined us, you can see we've got people with monkey wrenches ready and armed for the trolls. They've got no chance, okay. And not just that, I've actually blocked a number of rude names and dirty words that I don't want on this channel, okay. Yeah, so just letting you know who I am, what I'm about, and why I took this diversion here of this, you know, of this intuitive healing channel, because I am a healer. So lots of things in combination of why I came here. So yeah, it's lots of hospice is very sad place to work, I think. I mean, it's very, very rewarding, but when I worked in cardiothoracics, people come with their hearts that are damaged through stress, health problems, weakened heart valves, and all of this kind of thing, and bypass surgeries. So I used to assist in all. I'd go into theatre sometimes, and I would assist with bypass surgeries and all of that. And you'd actually see when the chest was open, you'd actually see the heart. They'd stop the heart so they can operate on the heart, and they get bypass machines with the cleansing the blood. It was absolutely, I was so fascinated by all of that, and I was just so fascinated in heart. So it was ever since I started nursing, I worked on a heart unit, and ever since then I just wanted to do cardiothoracics. So all to do with the chest, you know, thoracic, and very specialized area. So mine was very positive, because once they'd had the bypass surgery, because nobody would get operated on if there was no chance of survival. It's a big operation. You could die in that operation. So there has to be hope in the outcome, the prognosis. And this is where it was positive, because we used to follow our patients from intensive care to HDU and saying goodbye to them walking out of the ward. Okay, which they used to go to another ward, but actually seeing them move from the HDU, the ITU, HDU was just so satisfying. It gave me a buzz that, oh, that isn't that great? That person's going to do all those things in their life now, that they couldn't do before, and isn't that fantastic? So that's actually so rewarding and positive environments. Okay, although very stressful. When you are when you're an intensive care cardiothoracic nurse, cardiothoracic ITU, you are trained like a doctor. You are trained, you have more knowledge than a junior doctor, no doubt. The amount of study that I did, books after books after books after books on drugs and the way this affected the body. Anyway, I won't go through that, but I want you to know that this is what I did. This is what I did. Okay, and because you are my babies now. You are my patients now, and I'm caring for you guys. Okay, and that's how I see it. That's how I see it. Crazy, eh? So lovely to see you, and let's get along with this subject. I was going to say this on Patreon. I had so much to say, and I was going to say this is a new start. We're going to take this on this road of improvements and all of this. So I'm going to fix that tomorrow. Okay. Why did I stop? Because I wanted to travel. That was the main thing. Okay. Because some people may say, why did you give that up? Well, I gave it up because I love intuitive energies, and it was intuitive energies becoming very, 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 very helpful in the world, in society, and healing people. It's an alternative way to heal people. And I wanted to do it properly. I hope I do it properly. I do look into detail at all of my intuitive energy readings and using the cards. So this is not like going to some fairground or something like that and having your tarot cards done. This is deeper than that. It's more like a therapy. My readings are more like therapy than they are just telling the future. And there was this big article in the Daily Mail, and it was after I'd been reading cards for some time on YouTube. And it was in the You magazine, and it said in the center of this You magazine that she was using my she said to me, can I mention you in this article? I didn't realize that it was actually the Daily Mail. And she said, you are my favorite tarot reader, and I'm going to explain to everything about the modern therapy. Tarot is the new therapy of the modern day. And this is how I see it. Tarot, intuitive healing, therapy. It's the therapy of the modern day. And that's how it was explained in the Daily Mail, that lots of people reach out to because they feel it's comforting, they feel it's healing. And she mentioned that I was one of her favorite readers, and she's going to mention me in her book. Okay, so I don't just see it as like tarot readers. There's lots of tarot readers out there. I don't just see it like that. I bring my medical experience, my intuitive energies into this work. I see it as a work. I see it as my work. and my art. Okay, so it's a bit more than just telling the future. I think you know that already if you come here. You know that I don't just, and because I've got this gift, I can look at the newspaper headlines and look in between the lines and the grey areas. Okay. So, yeah, exactly. Lots of these healing things are alternative to lots of things, and the tarot is another form of therapy, intuitive tarot. Okay, that's the way I like to see it. Okay. What's that? Julie, you are a gem, Yvonne. Your sight is totally different to the rest, but because you're such an empath, you get affected. Switch off, kid. I do. Yeah, I do. You're right there. I think empaths do. It's the heart on the sleeve kind of thing. Yeah, that's right. Should a person do their own tarot reading? Not if they don't have intuitive. I don't feel, if you've not got intuitive energies and it's and you don't feel deeply about what you see in a card. Like I'll pick a card out, like this one, the 9 of Wands, and I see more than just the 9 of Wands. I see I see like postponement because the bird is stood still. So postponement. And I see, this man walking very steadily and having to stop with the horse because there is this kind of postponement because there is a suspicion about something. That's how I read my cards, which are slightly deeper than your normal. Well, I'm not. Everybody's got their own way. Okay, and yeah, lots of ways of looking at my card. The four of swords here. The way I look at this, and I am going to do workshops on this, guys, so you can explore your own intuitive energies. So I get the 4 of swords, which I would read this person is exposing herself, but she needs to be discreet. Okay, she needs to be discreet. She is exposing herself, and she needs to have more self-control. More self-control. That's not necessarily sexual. That can be anything. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so I am going to do workshops on how I do my cards eventually. Okay, that will come in the future. So it's like pouring yourself into the cards and pulling out energies. So it's more than just reading what the meanings are, from the book. So there you go. So lots of things I've told you about myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at, because I use this energy to look in between the lines of the newspaper headlines and see what's really going on there. Okay, by using the tools here that I get. Okay. So let's have a look. I'm going to pull this here, which is it's the Mail on. It's the Mail, Daily Mail. Okay, the Daily Mail, and more of this. This is very much in the forefront of the headlines at the moment. Is the royal family being kind of dragged into this kind of debacle about the Queen is kind of protecting her son. It's her son, it's Andrew. And can she blame herself because this was allowed? These young girls, they're sleeping around. There's Prince Philip saying, hey, go for it. Go for these young girls. So Prince Andrew is conspicuously absent as the Queen and the royals head to church at Balmoral while storm clouds gather. Over photos of him inside this Epstein mansion. Yeah. So this is what I feel too, that this is very worrying for the Queen. And this was published today, this afternoon actually. So Prince Edward, Sophie Wessex and Lady Louise travelled with the Queen for a Sunday service in Balmoral. Prince of Wales, 70, and the Duchess of Cornwall, 72, also attended the royal outing here. And this came hours after video footage emerged of Prince Andrew, 59, at Jeffrey Epstein's Manhattan home in 2010. Yeah, these photos have emerged. And I did get that he strongly denies all of this, but how can he deny being at this Epstein's home, and I still get here deny that there was any wrongdoing? Just deny this. Don't admit to anything. Okay. So royal family members joined the Queen on Sunday in Balmoral, but Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, was actually conspicuously absent. Well, I think hasn't he gone away on a trip with the Duchess of York? Yeah, so there has been this exposure of this this exposure of him kind of at this Epstein mansion here, and I did a reading on that yesterday. Last Sunday, the Queen made a public show of support to allow her second eldest son to sit next to her as they were driven to the church service. This week, and I get in the car, pretend that you're unaware of anything and smile. The best thing to do is smile. Don't do anything, just smile and pretend that you're unaware of anything, any wrongdoing here. Because I get here is the Five of Wands in reverse. And the Five of Wands in reverse this is very tough. This is a very tough fight here for Andrew. A very, very tough fight. And this is sleepless nights here. It wouldn't surprise me if he's not got something to help him sleep at night, or some kind of tranquilizers, because this is very tough. I pick up it's very tough for Andrew and the family and the Queen. Okay. I get insane. I didn't know that these girls were from this kind of but inside the house, wasn't that a house of horrors? Apparently, I don't know if there's anything that's come out about the house, what went on inside that house, but I don't want to mention it here. But I get that, yeah, he must have seen something in that house, you know. I get a vision here, but I don't want to say it on here. Okay. Okay, so yeah, there is this like pretend that nothing has happened, but the Queen is looking very kind of worried. Actually, she loves her son, and she does love Andrew. Andrew is one of her favourite sons. In a way, he may have got spoilt growing up. as the spare heir. So she may feel responsibility, and she may remember Philip encouraging this, which she's now regretting, because there is the magician here. The magician is trying to manipulate a situation into something that it's not. Yeah, and that's on top of this tough fight here. Manipulating a situation, like, you know, like the magician manipulating something like an illusion kind of thing. And trying to downgrade it, trying to, instead of escalating it, trying to downgrade it. And it's the same thing that they did when Princess Diana got killed, that they just acted as normal. When anything really big happens within the royal family, and it's serious, they seem to they go to Balmoral, don't they? They did that when Diana died. They went to Balmoral, out of the way, because I get the tower here. Something went on in this mansion, and this is where the tower is going to crumble, guys. There's going to be questions here. How did he not know about these dungeons? How did he not know about these satanic practices? How did he not know about these rapes of these young girls? But he does remember, and I get memories here. He does remember. He does remember. No, I have no authority here to say that he's guilty, but I think on the last reading, I said that, you know, he knows, and he's trying to escape this. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, like rushing in. But this is when it's upside down, then after rushing in, it's like then trying to escape. Okay. So, yeah, so the Queen, they've gone to Balmoral, out of the way of, because there's not just this, they're very worried. They're very worried. I feel that Charles and the Queen has said, what do you know? Because we need to know what you know about this, so we know what to do. And this has been quite shocking, of what he's expressed, that he actually knows about this Epstein and the involvement in this. Okay. And this is like a very strange encounter. A very strange encounter that he had with Epstein in this mansion. Now, I've got the Prince Charles and Camilla here, and the Queen, the photograph. They look so worried. And I did get this conversation. You need to be honest. And we need to know everything so we can protect you. Now, this is a betrayal, okay, this is another betrayal. And not just that, we have Meghan that was involved with this too, which also could come out, okay. He sacrificed, there was a betrayal, he sacrificed his position for this here. But he's not going to fight. He's going to ignore this. He's going to relax, and he's not going to fight this. He's not going to fight. But he knows something. He knows. How can he not know anything? He's actually been to this mansion here. And he's going to, I get the Hermit here, it's going to take some time alone, away from everybody here for a while. I think he's had to sit down and he's had to tell the royal family everything. And they're upset by this, that you've let us down again. And you know, I don't want to go too deep with this reading, but he's going to, I think he may be ordered to actually go away from everyone, in hiding, alone. You know, he's just gonna vanish from the royal family, royal duties, from the Duchess of York and his daughters. He's just going to vanish. He's told everything. He's put this on the table. He's let them all know. And he's going to vanish for about three to 4 months somewhere. I don't know where, but maybe another royal cottage somewhere in the countryside. Maybe a cottage in Scotland, somewhere quite remote. And I think he's going to go there to actually think about things too, what happened. And also with Epstein supposedly either being murdered or committing suicide, or what I picked up in my reading is that he's gone into hiding in Thailand. I get him doing a little bit of an escape to a place that's remote, out of the way of danger too, because there's people after him, the newspapers, people want to know what's been going on. And he's just going to get out of the way here. Okay. And let us protect you. You go and get out of the way and we will protect you. Okay. So, hi everyone. Thank you so much, Lily. He's just going to disappear, and the rest of the advisors, solicitors are all going to protect him, and are all going to, I think he's also running for his life at the moment. Yeah, so he's going to go, and the advisors, solicitors are going to do all this work for him. Okay. Yeah, it's just getting ridiculous. This is getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And then we've got Meghan, who is also being involved as a yacht girl. How I'm going to do a reading on that maybe in a couple of days. How does Harry feel about that? How does he feel that his uncle Andrew and Meghan have been associated on that yacht together? How does he feel about that? So what's your comments say here, guys? I'm just going to pull out some of my own cards, which I've not done for a while. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming to the live show. And I was going to do this on Patreon, but technical problems I need to sort out before. It's just not easy to get on there. So let's pull out McJack's Nobody, whatever that name is. Hello, folks. Just came on. Not sure what is going on or what has happened. I assume trolls causing problems. I often stop by and listen and put the odd comment. Thank you. We're trying to, well, as you can see, lots of people have got monkey wrenches and they're all ready and armed for these trolls, because we can't have that. We can't have people coming onto this lovely community threatening people, well, threatening me, saying die and kill yourself. it's just not on, you know. Okay, so let me just have a look here. I'm going to pull out some of my own cards for this. Well, I feel we've got a kind of thing going on, a scenario here. Okay. He knows something. He knows that the tower is crumbling. The Queen, they've made him say, tell them the truth, and they're absolutely shocked by what he knows, and they've sent him away. I also get he's got a bad heart. He's having chest pains, or that could come at a later date with all this stress. So let's have a look here with this card. Oh, I picked this up before. One of these sex workers has had a baby. Now, is this baby Prince Andrew's baby? You know, with royal blood. Here. Is there something we don't know here? Is this person being paid off? There is a baby here. And so I just feel that there is a baby here. Could this be one of these sex workers had a baby willingly, okay, when they had these parties? When they had all these parties, okay, that is a huge scandal. That is one of a massive scandal if that's the case. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, well, if that lady's a troll, get rid of her, okay? Thank you so much, okay? If you feel that person's saying rubbish, then, you know, please get rid of her, basically. I trust you totally, okay? So, yeah, wow. This actually gets deeper. These parties, some of these workers got pregnant, which is horrendous. Horrendous, okay. If you want to block that person, you can. It's not a problem. You don't have to just delete them. You can block them. You have the access to. I think you can block them, and I have to block them completely. But anyway, this is this is getting too deep, this reading, and this would be a ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous scandal. And also we have Meghan, who knows about what went on here. She knows. And remember the naked lad climbing out of the third floor window of the palace? Whatever happened to him? And why was he there? And who was he running from? Wow. Well, that's strange, isn't it? Well, thank you, Elaine, for your donation. Thank you. That will help my channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, the Parliament. If it's to do with royals, but is he a lesser royal? Yeah, I feel this is getting out of control. It's getting the royal family know this is getting out of control. It's a complete mess. If there's children there, if there's a child, say if that woman who came out of the door there of that mansion, had a baby, then that would be absolutely horrific. And maybe that person got paid off. But let's also think about Meghan. She knows. She's got power. She's got power now that she knows what went on in those yachts, and she had some idea of this mansion, what went on there. So Meghan's got a lot of power, and she's been told to. But what about Samantha? Does she know what Meghan got up to? So this is big. This is really huge kind of stuff here for the royal family to cope with. Yeah, it is. It's absolutely. How do they control that? They've got Meghan, who's looking for power and control, and she's got it there in the palm of her hand, and they're just giving her what she wants here. But also, is the secret's going to come out about Meghan? You know, I think she's worried about that, and I feel that Samantha knows about that too. Yeah, so thank you. Yeah, we've got lots of spanners there, which is fantastic. So we've got our army out to knock those trolls out. So if anybody else would like to be, would anybody else like to be a moderator for any other occasion? Just for the live shows. I don't want you to be a moderator. Thank you for your donation, Dutchman's wife. I'm glad you liked that reading. I'm so glad you liked it. That means a lot. Thank you. If anybody else would like to be a moderator for any other time, just for the live shows, not for the comment section, I will deal with that, okay? I'm good at that. And sometimes I leave the comments, sometimes a little bit risque, but I do leave them, okay? Okay, so nobody else wants to be a moderator. Okay, so thank you. 186 people watching so far here. Thank you so much for, yeah, we're getting trolls now. Watch out, guys. There's trolls coming. They've realised that I'm on. Whoever this is absolutely bonkers. Okay. I have to warn the trolls too that if you threaten anybody with their life, that is classed as stalking, and it's an offence in the UK, and you can go to prison for that. There's people in the UK that have been, you can be traced back by YouTube for your IP address. So just watch yourselves, okay? Whoever you are, thinking you're clever, sitting behind your screen, being bullies and misogynists and all that kind of thing, thinking you can push somebody around. You think that whatever I've done to you, I don't think I've possibly done anything. It's just somebody who wants to crush somebody just for the hell of it. So so I am going to say, guys, thank you for being here, and yeah, hit the like button, share this video, and write your comments in the comments section below, okay? Yeah. So if these people are somebody that think, I don't know me for some reason, I don't know, think they know me, but they don't know me, and they think they can just come and rip me to pieces like this, then that's classed as an offence in the UK. You can be imprisoned for that, especially telling me to die and kill myself. Absolutely. So thank you, everyone, and thank you. Okay, what's that? Nearest runes. You see, nearest runes, you obviously do the runes there. Let me read your comment. Another insult. Okay. I usually am nice, but just I'm tired of these mediums on these sites who are not real and true making. You see, whoever that is, again, we're getting them over and over again here. Yeah, somebody is jealous of this site. Okay, thank you, Matt Taylor. Thank you. Yeah, we feel sorry for them. Right, before this gets any kind of worse here, I thank you for actually blocking them. Okay, thank you. If I get in touch with the police over these, I think I am going to escalate it, absolutely, because it's getting out of hand. I think these people, somebody knows me. I don't know what it is. I don't even know dodgy people. So it's somebody who I've brushed off and treated like some, I don't know, they probably thought I treated them like a piece of garbage. And, you know, they're the scum of, sound like the scum of the earth. And I probably haven't done anything, you know, not anything. I think most people know my character here, that, you know, I've been 30 years as a nurse, and I've devoted most of my life to that, and that kind of thing. And I'm an empath. I'm very caring. So I don't know why they're doing this. So thank you, everyone. And I'm going to say, yeah, it could be. So I'm going to say no more attention to the trolls, okay? But thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to say thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support. And I love all of you. And let's just ignore these haters that hate good people with good hearts, okay? Yeah, that's right. Thank you for helping me as well, moderators. Thank you so much. And I'm going to say, love all of you. I'm going to try and get this live show onto Patreon, okay, tomorrow. And because I don't know how to set up the live chat, I just hope there's a live chat. If there's not a live chat, we will have to talk in the comment section. I don't know how that would work, but I will work on that, see if I can set up a live chat on there too, or whether there's some way of doing that. So sending you guys lots of love. Thank you for coming here, and bye for now. Bye-bye. Get rid of this one. Good night, everyone. And I can't switch it off. I've had tech problems all day, and I cannot even switch this off. Oh, okay. Bye for now, everyone. Yeah, thank you, moderators.